All right. So we're going to start in a seated position, and we'll stay seated for the entire practice today. So just get your chair in a good place that feels like a great location for you, and then scoot your butt way back. Give yourself a little moment to settle in. If you are wearing glasses and you want to take them off, set them just somewhere safe where they're a little out of the way. And then just to start, let your hands rest somewhere comfortable. Let your legs be comfortable. Let your eyes close down if that feels like a nice place to be. If closing your eyes down is a little unsettling or just takes away too many of your other senses, just a soft gaze so that you don't have to focus too much on the visual stimulation around you. Allow just a few more moments just to let your body and your breath kind of settle and soften into your chair. But as you start to feel that settling and softening into your chair, maybe just tune in and notice the physicality of your eyes, eyelids, eyeballs. Maybe you feel your eyelashes. Maybe you notice the air on the skin of your eyelids. If your eyes are open, maybe you just notice something slightly different. If your eyes are open, maybe rather than focusing on point to point visual things, just allow the light and the colors around you to come into your eyes, or let that be like the kind of focus of your eyes. If your eyes are closed, maybe see if you can start to notice the filtered light coming in through the backs of your eyes. If your eyes are closed, maybe for a moment notice if it requires an effort to keep the eyes closed or if it's easy to keep the eyes closed. There's no right or wrong, but just notice. And then see if you can tune in. It's really, really subtle, but can you tune in and notice there's a gentle movement or a gentle pull or tug as you take an inhalation? So notice your eyes, but take a nice big inhalation. And then as you exhale, think about just the corners or the edges of your eyes getting a little softer. And then keeping your head in the neutral position that it's in, so not too much movement or efforting in your head position. We're going to start to move the eyeballs side to side, but we're going to try to keep the eyelids closed down if that's available. And just like you're looking your eyeballs from side to side. So just look to the left, look to the right, but allow everything else to stay as stationary as you can. So head stays still, eyelids stay closed down if that's a possibility. And then as you look your eyeballs side to side, maybe you tune in and notice. Do you notice any muscular action in the cheeks or within the cheeks? Or do you notice any movement within your tongue or your mouth? Is your tongue trying to help that movement of the eyes looking side to side? Take one more little side to side maneuver with the eyes, keeping the eyelids closed down if that's available. Now we're going to look the eyes up, to the left, down, and to the right. So we're just going to take that 4-point pattern, and then you're going to start to smooth that out. So you're going to look up, side, down, side, and just let your eyes move in a smooth rhythm that you can find, but keep the eyelids closed down if that's a possibility. And then as you do that work there, notice, do you feel any movement within the cheeks? Do you feel any movement happening in your mouth? Take one more look around, and then we're just going to reverse directions, go the other way. So you find those smooth circles with the eyeballs. Eyelids stay closed down if that's a possibility. One more circle around, and then eyeballs are going to look up. Head's going to stay in a neutral position. Eyelids are going to stay closed down. So eyeballs are going to look up, and now find a little bit of effort here. Like you're looking up as far as your eyeballs can go, meanwhile keeping the eyelids closed down. Hold that upward position. And then when you're ready, soften your eyes back to a neutral position, maybe give a little squeeze to the eyelids just to kind of soothe anything out that you might have come across. And then we're going to look the eyeballs down. Eyelids are going to stay closed down. Head's going to stay in a neutral position. Look just your eyeballs down. Hold that for a moment with a little bit of effort. So you're looking down just as far as your eyes can go without your head moving. Awesome. And then when you're ready, release. And now keeping yourself in that nice soft position, so your back is still leaning against the chair, head is in a neutral position. We're going to bring the palms of the hands together and then start to rub the palms together, so you create a little bit of warmth, a little bit of friction in the palms. Get them good and fired up. And then once you feel like you've created a little warmth or energy in the palms, we're going to cup the heels of the hands into the eyes and let your eyes rest into your hands. So bring your heels of your hands into the eyes, head tilts forward just slightly, and then take about 3 nice deep breaths here. Wonderful. And then when you're ready, gently release your hands from your eyes, lift your head back up to a neutral position, maybe keep your eyelids closed down, just notice that filtered light that kind of floods back into your eyes. And then if you took your glasses off, take a second to put them back on. And then once you've got your glasses back on, take a moment to lift your back away from your seat, sit up nice and tall, and then just walk your butt forward just a little bit so you feel like your butt is centered in your chair, feet are solid on the ground. And then once you found that more upright position, if you can, close your eyes down. Inhale, lift your chin up, but look your eyes down. Exhale, tuck your chin down, but look your eyes up. Inhale, lift your chin up, look your eyes down. Exhale, tuck your chin down, but look your eyes up. Inhale, lift your chin up, look your eyes down. Exhale, tuck your chin down, look your eyes up. Bring your head to a neutral position and pause here for a moment. Set an intention here to honor your mind and your body throughout your practice. Never doing anything in your practice that would cause your body pain, and treating yourself with love, care, and respect. With that intention set, gently start to open the eyes. And now we're going to start a little bit of a turn of the head side to side. So just like you're looking over one shoulder and then looking over the other shoulder, get that movement pattern down with the head and the neck first. And then once you've got that movement pattern down, as you look over the shoulder, eyes are going to look in the opposite direction. The next time your head turns to the left and eyes look to the right, stay there with a little bit of an effort in your glance. Hold your gaze. Take a nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Relax your eyes. Turn your head, look over the other shoulder. Look your eyes in the opposite direction with a little bit of effort in your eyes. Nice. And then relax your eyes, return your head to center, slide your hands forward, catch hold of your knees, move right into a cat-cow. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale and round your back. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Take about 3 more cycles of breath. Just move with your breath's rhythm. And then once you've completed about 3 cycles of breath, we're going to add on. So as you inhale, you're going to lift your heart. And as you exhale, you're going to round, pick up one knee, pull it towards your nose, and then release it down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale to round, pull the other knee up towards your nose. And then repeat that pattern. Just find a rhythm that works good for you. Take a few cycles of breath, lifting one knee and then the other. The next time you pick up your left knee, hang onto that knee, lift your head away from the knee, and then take that knee, draw it in circles. Circle in one direction. Circle it the other way. Nice. And then we're going to re-grab the back of the thigh. So make a little basket weave, hold on to the back of the thigh, keep the thigh slightly lifted, and then just a light swing of the foot. So nothing too extreme, just kind of bring a little bit of fluid movement into the knee joint. Take one more little swing of that leg, and then we're going to lift the thigh just a little bit closer to the heart and then circle your foot. Circle it in one direction. Circle it the other way. Beautiful. Set that foot down. Hands are going to slide towards the knees. One cat-cow here. Lift your heart. Round your back. Pull that knee up towards the chest. Hang on to that knee, and then take that knee, draw it in circles, go in one direction. Take that knee, draw it in circles, go the other way. Re-grab the back of the thigh, make your little basket weave, and then hold that thigh a little closer to the heart, swing your foot. Nice, and then that knee comes to a stillness, pull that thigh a little closer to your heart, circle your foot in one direction. And then circle your foot the other way. Nice. And then set both feet down. We're going to do a little stomp of our feet. So just a light little stomping of the feet. If you have neighbors underneath you, you might choose to go a little bit lighter with your tapping of your feet. If you've got nobody underneath you or neighbors you don't care for, you might go a little bit more vigorous. Just start to stimulate the bottoms of the feet, and then we're going to take it up into the toes. So we're just going to tap into the toes. And now take it to the blade edges of the feet. So externally rotate your knees just a little bit, find the blade edges of your feet. Nice. And then take it into your heels. And then knees are going to knock in just a little bit, tap the inner parts of the balls of the feet and the inner edges of the heel. And then just kind of stomp around the whole edges of the feet. Take it up to the toes, the balls of the feet, the blade edges, the heels, anywhere that feels good. Just kind of tap your feet around just a little bit. And then once you feel like you've kind of stimulated the bottoms of the feet with a good little bit of effort, set your feet down, sit up nice and tall, close your eyes down. Take a nice deep breath in. Just notice and feel your feet connected to the ground. Awesome. And then when you're ready, take it right into a seated twist. So right hand's going to find the left knee, left hand go behind you. Back of the chair, tall side or low side, just whatever feels like a more comfortable place to be. Take one more breath. And then when you're ready, release and take your twist over to the other side. Wonderful. We're going to take that twist back over to the other side. So rotate over the other way. Take a moment. How far into that twist you go, that's totally up to you. Sometimes less is more, sometimes more is more. So you find a deep position that feels right to you. And then once you feel like you're in a good position, a nice twist that feels good, extend that back hand up to shoulder height, flip the palm so it's facing up towards the ceiling. 3 side bends. So we're going to lean in just a little bit, get a little bit of a side bend, lift back out of it. Lean in, take a little side bend, lift back out of it. And then this time you're going to go as far as feels good. Take a side bend, pull that top thumb back, look up towards the thumb if that feels available. Take a nice big breath in. Slow breath out. And then when you're ready, lift up, release, unwind, take it all the way over to the other side. Find your twist first. You go as deep into that twist or as light into that twist as feels appropriate. And then reach that back hand up to shoulder height, flip the palm, find a little side bend, lean over, and then release, lean over, and release, lean over and hold. Pull that top thumb back, maybe look up towards your hand. Nice. And then when you're ready, release, unwind, step your feet forward and wide. So the heels are on the ground, toes are slightly lifted, and we're going to take it right into a seated ragdoll. So think heart up and over, lean your heart forward, and then take it to a depth of a fold that feels good to you. If there's anything going on with your back, or if it's not available for your heart to be lower than your head, you just go to the depth that is appropriate to you, that you find a depth of fold that works good for you. And then once you're there, take 3 big breaths. Wonderful. When you're ready, slowly and mindfully walk yourself back up. Feet are going to walk in so they're about hip width distance apart. So find a little bit of an anchoring point of your seated mountain pose. So feet are going to press down gently into the ground. Legs are going to fire up just a little bit, and then let your hands come down at your sides. Glide your shoulders down just a little bit so you feel a slight sense of opening through the heart space. And then once you feel like you're there, inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale, hands to heart center, hands down at your sides. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center, hands down at your sides. One more time through. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to interlace the fingers, flip the palms, press the palms forward, glide the shoulders down, make a little bit of a space for the shoulders to settle into, and then just close your eyes down for a moment. Take 3 big breaths here. When you feel ready, open your eyes. Now we're going to flip the palms, bring them back towards the heart, but keep that interlace of the fingers. And then we're going to put a little press or squeeze into that interlace of the fingers. Squeeze the interlace of the fingers in towards each other, and then try to pull your elbows away from each other. So it's going to take a little pinch and drag of the fingers, pinch and pull all the way to the edges of the fingertips, and then don't let them slip away. So keep it controlled. And then once you hit those edges of your fingertips, give your hands a good, sound, vigorous shake. Nice. Take one more good vigorous shake of those hands and then let them float down at your sides. Glide the shoulders down, come back into that mountain pose. Press firmly into your feet, reach a little energy down into your fingers. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale and fold. Lift your heart, dive your heart forward. Inhale to a half forward fold, hands glide up to the shins. Exhale to soften down, pull the abdominal muscles up. In, roll up, roll your shoulders all the way up to your ears, roll them around, down and back. We're going to do that again. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale to soften back down, pull the abdominal muscles in, roll up, roll your shoulders all the way up to your ears, roll them around, down and back. Nice. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale to soften down, pull the abdominal muscles in, roll up. We're going to take one hand to the forehead, one hand to the back of the head. So we're going to just reach one hand up. One hand's going to cup the forehead, one hand is going to cup the back of the head. And then almost as if you're trying to do a little twist and turn with your cranium. So we're just going to move a little bit. So you might feel, especially the hand that's on the forehead, that little glide of the skin and connective tissue. And then see if you can feel that little glide of the skin on the back of your head as well. Take one more little twist and turn, and then we're just going to switch our handhold. So other hand's going to come to the front of the forehead, other hand comes to the back. Do that light little twist and turn. Nice. One more little twist and turn. And now both hands are going to catch hold of the side of the head. And same thing here, like you're trying to just do a little wig cap readjustment. So just a light little twist and turn. Might feel a little different here compared to where you can really feel that skin moving on the forehead. Take one more little twist and turn, and then let your hands come down at your sides. We're going to lift the chin, look up towards the ceiling, get a little stretch to the front of the neck and the throat. Can you keep your chin lifted? Swim your hands behind you. Find the back of the chair. So keeping the head and the heart open, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift your heart just a little further. Take one big breath. Release your chin, release that gentle back bend, come back to your mountain pose. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Right hand's going to find the left shin. Left hand's going to reach up for a little twist. Release that hand down. Slide up the shin. Bring the knee up to the chest. Bring your nose to your knee. From here, we're going to release the nose from the knee, but hold on to that knee. Swing it out nice and wide. Swing it right back in. Swing it out nice and wide. Swing it back in. Swing it out wide and hold. Circle your foot in one direction. Circle your foot the other way. Lovely. And then bring it back in, set it down, find your mountain pose. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Left hand over to the right shin, right hand reaches to the sky. Beautiful. Release that hand down, slide up the shin, bring the knee to the chest, bring your nose to your knee. Release your nose from your knee, swing that leg out, and then bring it right back in. Swing the leg out, bring it back in. Swing the leg out, hold it there, circle your foot in one direction. Circle your foot the other way. Lovely, and then bring it back in, set that foot down, find your mountain pose again. Inhale, arms up, hands meet, chest lifts as you look up. Exhale and fold. And now here we're going to see if we can let the belly and the chest rest on the thighs. So we're going to soften into this fold. So arrange yourself so that you can breathe comfortably, but keep the belly and the chest supported. So think of this almost as if like a child's pose, if you were on a mat, floor mat practice. So belly and chest are just going to rest on the thighs, and then just let your hands be as heavy as they can be, almost with a little bit of effort into that heaviness. So imagine that your shoulders have just started to gain 20 pounds of weight. Elbows have 20 pounds of weight. Hands are heavy as they can be on the ground. Take 3 big breaths here. Notice that little bit of compression of your belly and chest against your thighs. Nice. And then imagine your arms just suddenly got lighter and lighter and lighter. And then walk your hands up just so that they find the tops of the knees. So we're going to lift and put a little pressure in. Then we're going to keep that forward leaning posture. Look down at your toes. Inhale, lift your toes and spread your toes as wide as you can. Exhale and float your toes back down. Inhale, lift your toes and spread your toes. Exhale, lower your toes back down. Do that one more time. Inhale, lift your toes. Exhale, lower your toes. Now we're going to go toes in the balls of the feet, but we're going to keep that forward leaning posture. So it's going to create a little bit of effort. Lift your toes, balls of the feet, lower them back down. Lift your toes in the balls of the feet, lower them back down. One more time. Lift your toes in the balls of the feet, lower them back down. Keep that forward leaning posture. Now we're going to lift the heels. Lift your heels away from the floor. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale and lift your heels. Exhale to lower down. One more time there. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale to lower down. Now we're going to zigzag the heels, but we're going to keep that forward leaning posture. So a little bit of a weight is forward into that line of the knee down to the ankle. Swivel your heels as you lift up. Swivel your heels as you lower down. Look at your feet as you do this. So the heels are kind of zigzagging side to side. Toes and the balls of the feet are staying connected to the ground. Might require a little effort in the arches of your feet, might require a little bit of effort in the ankles or the tops of the feet, but try to keep your toes and the balls of the feet nice and anchored on the ground. Take one more zigzag of the heels up, one more zigzag of the heels down, and then lift your heart away. Keep your left big toe on the ground and then circle your ankle in one direction. Circle your ankle the other way. Lovely. Keep that foot down onto the ground. Switch over to the other leg. Big toe stays on the ground. Circle your heel in one direction. Circle your heel the other way. Nice. And now we're going to toe heel the feet out. So toe heel your feet out to a nice wide configuration, something that feels good, nothing too extreme. We don't need to injure ourselves here, but then we're going to start a light little twist. So think a little shimmy of the shoulders. So think about pulling one shoulder forward and then the other. Just find a little rotation in the thoracic spine. And then we're going to go a little bit further with that. So take that right shoulder, exhale, reach it towards the left knee, inhale, come back to center, exhale and twist the other way. Inhale to center, exhale to twist. Inhale to center, exhale to twist. Nice, take one more time each side. Beautiful, and then as you come back to center, left elbow is gonna lift and reach over towards the left knee, right hand's gonna reach up, take a nice big side bend. Lovely, with control, lift up and take it over to the other side. Right elbow down, left hand reaches up. Nice, lift up with control, grab the outsides of the thighs and then just help those legs come together. Shrug out your shoulders, wiggle out your bum just a little bit, scoot your butt back just a little bit so it's feeling really good and anchored in your chair. And then we're gonna pick the left leg up, grab the heel, get a little external rotation, and then just take a couple of twists and turns of that leg. Wonderful. And then we're going to bring it across for a figure four. Just let it settle in a position that feels good. And then we're going to bring out the calf. So we're going to do that little twist and turn maneuver, grabbing the skin and twisting and turning it like you're kind of wringing out a dish towel. Twist up towards the knee joint, twist down towards the ankle. Great, one more little twist and turn and then one hand on the knee and you're just gonna rough your knee up a little bit. Draw a couple of circles just to stimulate the outer edges of the skin, get a little blood flow to the knee. And then once you feel like the knee feels a little bit warmer, then we're gonna grab the thigh muscle and we're just gonna kind of twist and turn, twist up towards the hip joint and then down towards the knee. Don't injure yourself, but grab with a good amount of effort so that you can get that muscle moving a little bit. Lovely. One more little twist and turn of that leg and then make sure your figure four feels like a good place to be. Start to fold yourself forward to a depth that feels right to you. That might look different on everybody. And a figure four fold might feel better to have a little block or just across the ankle. So any variation that feels good to you, fold yourself to a depth that feels nice and then just take 3 nice big breaths. When you feel ready, lift up through the top of your head, let your heart follow, help lift that leg up and off, set it down, and then we're going to take it right to the other side. So we're going to grab the knee, grab the heel, a little internal, external rotation just to find some movement in that thigh. Great, and then when you're ready, set it across the other leg. So find your figure four, and then we're going to bring out the calf. So we're going to twist and turn up towards the knee joint, twist and turn down towards the ankle. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, rough up your knee just a little bit. Once the knee feels good and warm and roughed up, now we're going to take it right to the thigh. So we're going to grab that thigh muscle, twist and turn. Great. And then once you feel like you've twisted and turned that thigh just enough, find your figure four fold. Whatever position of the leg feels best to you, lean your heart forward to a depth that feels good. And then once you're in the position you like best, take 3 nice deep breaths. When you feel ready, lift up through the top of your head, let your heart follow, gently help that leg come off. Take a little swish of the knees just to kind of make sure that the thighs feel good, knees feel good, ankles feel good. And then we're going to finish with a little bit of a focus of the breath. So you sit up nice and tall, but your butt can be in whatever position in the chair feels the most secure. As you inhale, you're going to tap on the chest. So light finger taps as you inhale. Once you've inhaled, retain the breath, and then you're going to take the heel of the hand and take 3 thumps to the chest. Then let the breath go. Inhale, tap the fingers. You might choose to close your eyes down once you know where you're going. Inhale is tap the fingers. Retain the breath, 3 heel taps with the hand. Exhale, let the breath go. Inhale, tap your fingers. Retain the breath, 3 thumps to the chest. Exhale, let your breath go. 2 more cycles of breath like that. Inhale, tap your fingers. Retain the breath, 3 taps to the chest. Exhale, let it go. Last round here. Inhale, tap your fingers. Retain the breath, 3 taps to the chest. Exhale, let it go. Let your hands find a restful position. And we're just going to draw tiny little circles in the air with our nose. So little 1-inch circles going in one direction. Draw those tiny circles, go the other way. Wonderful. And then when you're ready, start to walk yourself back in your seat, finding your seated Shavasana. Always an option to take your Shavasana on the ground or throw your legs over your chair if that feels like a beneficial place to be. Any version of Shavasana that feels right. But if a seated version works best for you, take a second to find your way into a nice, comfortable position so that the muscles of the body can let go a little bit. So we want to let the butts get soft and heavy in your chair. Thighs are soft and heavy in your chair. Legs anchored down into the ground, feet soft and heavy. You always have the option to stay in your Shavasana just as long as you like. But if you feel called to do so, start to gently reawaken. Think about wiggling your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your feet, move your hands, move your wrists, move your ankles. Maybe start to breathe just a little bit deeper. And then if it feels good to do so, open your eyes, stretch your arms up and overhead, reach your legs out and just take a big good morning stretch right from your chair. Stretch out as far and as wide as feels good to you. Take a nice big giant breath back into your body. And then when you're ready, release your arms, release your feet, sit up nice and tall and just walk your butt forward in your chair just a little bit. So you're sitting up nice and tall. Once you've got your way there, we're going to drop the head over to the left. So just tilt your head over to one side, take a nice big breath. Lift your head to center and then drop your ear over to the other shoulder and take a nice big breath. Awesome. Bring your head back to center. And now we're going to do that same maneuver, but we're going to add on to it. So you're going to pull your chin down and back like you're making a little double chin. Once you've got your little double chin, keep that double chin, but drop your left ear over to your left shoulder. Keep the double chin best you can. Bring your head back to center. And then still keeping that double chin, drop your ear over to the other shoulder. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, bring your head back to center, shrug out your shoulders, especially if you picked up anything right there when you find a new place that you may have come across. So just kind of give your shoulders a little shrug. And then once you feel like you've kind of got your neck and your shoulders loosened up, we're going to bring the prayer hands together, thumbs right to that third eye center. Close your eyes down just for a moment here if that feels comfortable. Take a nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Release your thumbs from the third eye center, bring them right to your lips. Take a nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Bring your thumbs to your heart center, bowing your head to your heart, breathing in love and gratitude for yourself, for your mind, for your body, and for all of your hard work. Breathe in a whole bunch of extra love and gratitude that you can carry with you through the rest of your day and share with everyone you see. And when you feel ready, gently lift up through the top of your head, gently open your eyes. I bow to you. Happy, happy Wednesday.